everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right folks, so this is going to be a rather simple video. I picked up around 5 4K Steelbooks in the last week or two, and I haven't seen any of the movies. God knows when I'm going to get around to watching them. So I thought to myself, you know what, put a video together, at least showcase the Steelbooks, let you know, make you aware of them, let you know how much I paid for them and where you can buy them. Now chances are you already have this information yourselves, but for the few that don't, I think it might be a handy little video. So I'm going to delve right into this because, like I said, there is 5 to get through, and I'm going to start with the big one, the one that everybody is talking about at the moment, and it is, of course, Oppenheimer. Now, I've spoken to a few people about this, my concerns when it comes to this movie. I've seen, when it first came out, I've seen countless reviews. I've lost count on the amount of reviews I've seen on it. But the one thing that kind of worried me was nobody was talking about the movie itself. Everyone was talking about the experience, and I'm sure it was a great experience to see this in cinema. But that does slightly concern me because Avatar was a fantastic experience, but I absolutely hated the movie. Now, I'm sure it's not going to happen with Oppenheimer. I know, as a matter of fact, I'm going to love it. But it is kind of a shame that no one was really talking about the movie. It was just all about the experience. And yeah, really looking forward to finally checking this one out, because I know I'm going to be in for something very special in terms of picture quality. Even the audio, even though it's not a Dolby Atmos on this, I did hear that the DTS 5.1 sounds absolutely fantastic. Apparently the 4K transfer on this is supposed to be one of the best out there. No surprise there, because Christopher Nolan always delivers when it comes to his 4K releases, and I'm sure this one is going to be no different. So as you can see, this Steelbook is representing that one scene that everyone seems to know about. Even I know about it, and I haven't even seen the movie. And I think this is sold out on Amazon UK now, but I can tell you is that you can get it on Amazon Italy. As a matter of fact, you can get the other Steelbook on Amazon Italy as well, and I'm almost certain I seen this going last week on Amazon Italy for around €25. Now, I'm not sure if it's the same price, but I always say it when it comes to Amazon Italy, if you are interested in picking up a Steelbook for Oppenheimer, just wait a couple of weeks. I guarantee you they will shoot down in price. So there you go folks, that is my first pick. That is Oppenheimer, and yeah, the hype is huge on this one, and let's hope it lives up to it. Right, so up next we have a bit of a sketchy one here. It is The Flash. Now, I've seen countless reviews on this. I know exactly what I'm getting into when it comes to this movie. As a matter of fact, I've seen every single cameo that you can see in this, and I have to admit, I actually was quite surprised by some of the cameos. I thought they were brilliantly done. But like I said, I have seen reviews. Apparently the movie is supposed to be downright deplorable. As a matter of fact, the CGI is supposed to be equally as bad on this one as well. But I am somewhat intrigued, and it is because of Michael Keaton. Just the thought of seeing Michael Keaton coming back, playing Batman, seeing him in that Batsuit, driving the Batmobile, come on. Who would not want to see that? And all I want is for a performance from Michael Keaton. And if I get that from him, I'm going to be very happy that I picked this up in the end. And not only that, but I also was told that the picture quality and sound on this is supposed to be absolutely spectacular. So at least it has that going for it as well. Now, as for the Steelbook, this was a no-brainer. This is easily, I think there's around 3 variants of this movie out when it comes to Steelbook form. This one is easily the best of the 3. I knew I needed to get this. It has a beautiful high gloss finish on it as well. And not only that, but I picked this up on Amazon Italy for €18. €18 for the Flash 4K Steelbook. I think it was definitely worth taking a gamble on it, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I will get some sort of enjoyment from the movie. If anything, it's going to be a visual showcase. So at least, like I said, it has that going for it. So there you have it, folks. That is my second pickup, The Flash. Right, so up next, I picked up Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Now, I'm not quite sure what's going on with this movie. Nobody seems to be talking about it. Everything seems to be very, very quiet on this one, which is a strange thing, particularly for a Mission Impossible movie, because I remember when Fallout came out, the internet was buzzing by how good that was, but this one is strangely quiet. Now, I'm sure I'm going to get enjoyment from it. I could never envision myself sitting down watching a Mission Impossible movie and not being somewhat entertained by it. Maybe it's one of those things where the Mission Impossible movies, they always set such a high bar for themselves, and maybe this one hasn't hit the heights of the previous three. But I'm sure Tom Cruise will deliver like he always delivers when it comes to the Ethan Hunt role, and I'm sure the action set pieces are going to be fantastic in this one as well. So yes, my expectations are quite high in this, and yeah, I'm sure I'm going to get something from it. Now, I did see a few reviews as well on the 4K transfer in this one, and it does seem very similar to the movie itself, that it's somewhat underwhelming. Not to say that it's a bad thing, you know, apparently the picture is fantastic on it, but it's not what you expect. Apparently there's no IMAX scenes in this one, which I found absolutely baffling, because when you see the IMAX scenes in Fallout, they are absolutely breathtaking. So I was very, very surprised to hear that about the 4K transfer on this one. But look, I'm sure it's still going to look rather beautiful, and I heard the Atmos on this is demo worthy, so at least it has that going for it. So yeah folks, that is Mission Impossible. As you can see, I opted for the red and black Steelbook. If John Clancy is watching, you are absolutely right, my friend. There was no way I was ever going to pass up on this Steelbook. It does have a high gloss finish on it. It is by no means the best looking Steelbook I've ever seen, but it is definitely better than the other one that came out, and I'm happy I picked it up in the end. I got this on Amazon Italy for €22, and I'm almost certain it's still at that price now. And when you consider the fact that if you buy this on Amazon UK, I think it's actually over €40. So I think I've done incredibly well to pick this one up on Amazon Italy. So there you have it folks, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Right, so up next I picked up Meg 2 The Trench, and this is much similar to The Flash. I am expecting nothing at all when it comes to this one. I've heard all the reviews, I've seen everything that I needed to see on this one. It is supposed to be absolutely shocking, but you know what? I do love my creature feature movies, and I thought the first one was rather enjoyable, but I heard this one takes it to new heights of stupidity. But look, I'm going to check it out. If anything, the 4K picture is going to look spectacular on this one, and I'm sure the Dolby Atmos is going to be reference quality as well. Now, another reason to why I got this is because I was able to get it for so cheap on Amazon Italy. It was going for €17. Chances are it's still around that price. So if you are a fan of this, definitely look into picking this up on Amazon Italy. It does have a simple matte finish, but I have to admit, I fell in love with the artwork on this, and I think it was worth taking the gamble on it, and big fingers crossed in this one. But I'm hoping, because my expectations are so low on it, that I might find some sort of enjoyment from it. So there you go folks, that is my fourth pick, the Meg 2. Right folks, on to my last pickup, and this is probably the biggest one for myself. And I honestly cannot wait to finally see this one. And it is The Last of Us TV series. Now this is hands down folks the greatest game I have ever played. And I have bet it that many times that it's borderline ridiculous at this point. And I'm not quite sure what has stopped me from seeing the series itself. Maybe it's because I love the game that much that I feel that I can't get anything more out of it with the TV show. But having said that, my fiance is a huge fan of the game herself. She actually sat down beside me watching me beat the game from start to finish. She fell in love with the characters and the storyline, and she told me that it is incredibly faithful to the actual video game, and that's what you want to hear when it comes to a video game adaptation. They want to be faithful to the source material, and that's apparently what I'm getting with this one. I heard the production value is supposed to be absolutely spectacular on it, and not only that, but Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, apparently they both deliver performances when it comes to playing Joel and Ellie. So I cannot wait to finally see this one. The hype is absolutely huge, and I'm sure it's going to deliver. Now, in terms of its 4K picture and audio, I don't know what to tell you folks. I didn't see a single review on it. I don't know what the picture is going to look like. I'm sure it's going to be spectacular. I'm hoping the audio is going to be equally as good as well, because it's one of those TV shows that I'm sure is going to lend well to audio. So fingers crossed that it's going to be quite spectacular on the picture and audio front. Now, this Steelbook, I picked this up on Amazon UK. I got it around Black Friday, and it was around €35, but unfortunately it's gone back up in price. But I'm happy to report that this is actually it's going on Amazon Italy as I'm making this video. I think it was around €35. So if you are interested in picking this Steelbook up, it is there on Amazon Italy. Now, I have to tell you, I wasn't particularly crazy about the artwork on this, but I thought it was better than the standard release. And it does have a simple matte finish, but it's by no means an exciting looking Steelbook. But look, it's not the worst I've ever seen either. So there you have it, folks. That is my last pickup, The Last of Us, and yeah, the hype is monstrous on that one, and I can't wait to finally see it. So there you have it, folks. That is my 5 pickups. So just a quick recap: you got the Meg 2 there, the Trench. Of course, you have The Last of Us. Then you have Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. The Flash, rather beautiful Steelbook. That's probably my favourite Steelbook out of the lot of them. And of course, we have Oppenheimer. So there you have it, folks. All of them can be got on Amazon Italy. They're going for great prices as well. So if you are interested, go on over and pick some of them up. Absolutely beautiful looking Steelbooks. So there you have it, folks. So as per usual, if you did like what you see here, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you could leave a comment down below. And please do share your thoughts on some of the movies here. Very curious to what you are thinking out there. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.